There's all these dropshipping channels on the internet, right? All these dumbass dropshipping channels on the internet, and none of them have told you this. None of them. Zero. I can guarantee you. I can promise you. Zero. This is where I started. I started selling marketing services. Why? Because I wanted to learn how to get really good with marketing. So I was like, well, might as well just guinea pig a person and let them pay me. So the first thing that I did was services. I offered 3 different types of services over the course of about a year and a half, 2 years. And then I transitioned to physical goods, okay? Physical goods. The problem with physical goods is that you are limited by the quality of the supply chain. It's extremely important to understand that the quality of the supply chain that you have is going to determine your ability to have a successful business that runs smoothly. Most people at dropship do not have their logistics set in place, and then they wonder why their orders aren't fulfilling is because they didn't do their due diligence. They were just relying on a third-party provider and not running business like entrepreneurs. They were running it like side hustlers and amateurs. That is my new favorite word, amateurs. You are not just a noob, you're not just a peasant, you are an amateur. And if you want to win and you want to play in the big leagues, you need to understand that there's no fucking amateurs allowed. There are no amateurs at the big dog table. They'll eat you fucking alive, they'll spit you out, and you'll be fucking dust. That is the name of the game. There's ruthless motherfuckers out there that'll come and eat your lunch. And if you are an amateur, you're not going to make it. So my job is to turn you into a fucking professional that understands how to elevate in business, in life, and eventually actually become successful. We have our physical goods. Why did I transition out of services and into physical goods? My time started to become more valuable than the money I was making. Okay, so my time became more valuable to me than the money that I was generating. So the moment your time becomes more valuable than the money that you're generating, then you need to reassess your business, right? Because the goal is to gain more time freedom, not less of it. So then I transitioned to e-commerce. The reason I saw e-commerce as a viable alternative, and it's much different than it is today, is because the barrier to entry was a little bit higher than it is today. So at its time, you required some technicality and some kind of professionalism to get into e-commerce and really a basic understanding of how to run a business. My biggest issues with e-commerce nowadays are a few of them. One is very fucking competitive, right? The ad spend is very competitive. Sure, you can do extremely well